never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rats in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a bitch, jumping in the bed with two dark teeth, and who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too, dripping my swag. Out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now. I'm too, on one day on my third, I was too broke, now I'm too rich, made 100K on my third shift, I'm a boy, so, boy, and I'm a gangster, and you a, boy, man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Right now, I got you. Right now. Nothing, need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew up right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now. Yo, I'm too up, round blew up, copped that new rape on them haters, threw up, brother went to jail for them, told me you up, first time I seen 100 bands, yeah I grew up, ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to booth up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now, I got you. Right now, nothing, need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew up right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine.
All right, Coach, first opened back in 2017. There's a look at the gleaming new Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. That's fielded in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Smith, his first carry, and he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Try and run forward with Smith, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. But so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Okafor in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon... Boston, a loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. A former star at nearby Georgia Tech, Harrison Butker now for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick by Butker is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Ito Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Levy dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Levy, quick hitch, complete. It's Morrison. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Smith trying to run for it. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up to throw. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going up top. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Atlanta now coming out on the field. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Off play action. Levy. Buying time to his left. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage, taking off and throw it over your head.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Levy, flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Here's Ginn. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here 1st and 10. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run on first down. Scott, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
On second down now, Scott, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Leopard! Leopard!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu. They begin with a run by Smith, and he'll find some space up to about the 25. Von Bell up to make the tackle. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Looking to throw on second down. Levy, and he will find Ridley on the left side. And he will lose yardage and be back. Up to the 24. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A handoff to Smith. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. 49 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And he fires one, but incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Levy. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a give to Smith. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Back to throw. Levy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
The pitch goes to Smith. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down. Levy toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Ito Smith, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Levy, he sets to fire deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Levy, and an alley to run. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down. And the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. This is Smith. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. To throw on 2nd down. Levy, and incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. From the gun on 3rd down. Levy flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons called on Matt Bryant. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature.
Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Drops this up to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
All right, now, look at 56.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll let it fly in the direction of... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And down inside the 15 he goes. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. On play action, they'll throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And Butker able to put this one through. And that will even our score at 21. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looking to throw on second down. Levy escaping the pressure right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. On first down, Levy firing quickly here, and that's complete. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll hand it off to Procise. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Back to throw. Levy being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Levy eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Justin Jackson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Able to power through. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, you're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Levy flush to his right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defense is talking about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Looking to throw. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Completes this one to Meredith. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And no, it's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, Levy. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. On the handoff, this is Procise. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. throwing on first down. Levy. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets. But oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll set up the throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking deep downfield. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn, 45 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The drive starts with C.J. Procise. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
A 2nd down carry for Procise. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Levy flushed out right. And it's complete. Hooper. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Levy Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Levy rolling to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow it finds his way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Leopard! Leopard! Gun! 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 Gun!
Now back to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a 3rd would win it. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Back to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, the defense was in prevent. They still get there.
That means that there's absolutely nowhere to throw the football. No one came open because now you're really getting 3 guys rushing the quarterback. 5 guys should be able to block them, but sometimes time just takes it up and end up getting to him.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Saints, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.